Jenny Slate, Dean Fleischer Camp, and Nick Paley did it. They took the 2010 internet sensation, Marcel the Shell with Shoes on the short film, and expanded the concept into a full feature. And they didn't just figure out a way to make it work. They crafted a deeply moving exploration of connection and community, far exceeding expectations and delivering a film that's currently a favorite of 2022. In the new movie, Marcel, a talking shell with shoes on voiced by Slate, is living with his nana Connie, voiced by Isabella Rossellini, in her home being used as an Airbnb. They used to be part of a thriving community there, but their loved ones vanished, challenging Marcel and Connie to figure out how to survive on their own as tiny shells in a big house while also coping with their loss. However, when a documentary filmmaker, Camp, moves in, Marcel winds up with an unexpected opportunity to try to track down their loved ones. Collider video of the day with Marcel the Shell with Shoes on getting an expanded theatrical release on July 15th. I got the chance to chat with Slate about the movie and so much more during an episode of Collider Ladies Night. As always, we revisit her earliest ambitions and first big wins in the industry, including the success of Obvious Child in 2014. Not only was the film showered in critical praise, but it also scored a number of accolades on the festival circuit and during awards season, including a Best Actress in a Comedy Movie win for Slate at the Critics' Choice Awards. While all of that is wonderful in the moment, it's also important to make the most of that kind of momentum so one can continue to book even more opportunities that align with their creative ambitions. In Slate's case, going through the Obvious Child experience with director Gillian Robespierre and producer Elizabeth Holm proved vital. However, even as part of a trio, Slate still had a lot to learn about how the industry operates. She continued, in addition to finding a publicist, Slate also emphasized the importance of assessing how one spends their time and who they spend it with. Here's what she said when asked for a question about the behind-the-scenes of the business she wished she had asked sooner. Slate is certainly making the most of her time, going full steam ahead with a number of passion projects. She's currently working on a comedy script inspired by her favorite 90s films. She's eager to continue writing books after the release of Little Weird in 2019, and, of course, she's got Marcel the Shell with Shoes on to celebrate, a project that she, Camp and Paley poured over for years in an effort to pinpoint the best possible way to bring the beloved character to screen in the feature film format. Here's how Slate broke it down, given how hugely inspiring the final film is and the significant potential in building out Marcel's world even further. I had to be a bit greedy and ask Slate if the team would ever consider adding another chapter to Marcel's story. Here's what she said: when it came to this Marcel the Shell with Shoes on movie, Slate and Camp insisted on making the film independently. Given the success of the shorts, it should come as no surprise that Slate and Camp were presented with opportunities to develop their property. However, as Camp stated in the film's production notes, they were reluctant to go that route after amassing such a passionate and dedicated fan base through the shorts. What could be less true to the spirit of that rough and a slick studio adaptation? He added, I felt that if we're going to expand Marcel's world, we had a responsibility to do it right. To me, that meant setting the bar really high and aiming for this level of honesty and authenticity and emotional richness that you don't usually get in an animated movie. Now that the pair have a Marcel feature film under their belts and they know how to achieve that emotional richness, would they reconsider? Here's Slate's take on the matter, looking for more from Slate on her journey from the big terrific comedy shows and shining an obvious child to racking up a slew of voice acting credits and turning Marcel the Shell into a feature film? Be sure to watch her episode of Collider Ladies Night at the top of this article or listen to our 30-minute conversation uncut in podcast form below.